Hello everyone, BoarControl here again, this time with some Gala Secret Rogue. Now this video is going to be similar to normal. We'll start off with the deck and card replacements and the such, then move on to Mulligan guide and then some gameplay at the end. Starting off with here the deck, card replacements and stuff. Look at the legendaries. You have to own Kronks, Tog is core, Edwin you have to own. Hanar really is needed for the secret package. Flick as well is very good, but without Flick you could cut Flick and play like second Maniac or something. If you don't own the secret card, just play regular Galacron Rogue. This list is pretty good. I think this probably might be the best Rogue list, but the Secret Rogue's new cards and the most popular one. This is the one I'm going to be covering. Yeah, so the idea of this deck is use the new secret cards to get the value of the Blackjack Stunner and the Hanar, get tempo out of that. The secrets also have good bluff value with each other. And then it's just usual Rogue Galacron stuff. Invoke 4 times, play Galacrons. Normally good enough in a lot of matchups. Just trying to pressure them down. Yeah, like, you could not have Flick, but Flick is really good against Mage. Flick is really good against Warrior because they have Bloodsworn Mercenary. I think that's like a high priority crafting card for you to have. Yeah, Edwin wins most of your games, so you're going to want that. But yeah, this is the deck. I'm sure you faced it a lot on ladder yourself. I will talk about Mulligans now. Okay, so here we have the deck on HSG Play, 36,000 games, so a big enough sample. Let's just have a look. Currently it's on Demon Hunter, but we'll have a look against everything. Highest Mulligan rate cards, best cards to keep: Hanar, Ferrocat, Backstab, Stunner, Van Cleef. Yep, and then there's like Ambush Miscreant cards too. Seem good. Dirty Tricks as well. Have a look at what's kept the most. Cat kept, always keep Cat. Miscreant looks like it's probably overkept. Maybe going first, Miscreant isn't a keep as much. Going second, the card's definitely good. Seal Fate definitely looks overkept there. Yeah, the card can often be dead against, especially against Warrior nowadays, and it's got probably deck on ladder, so I wouldn't keep it in that matchup. Yeah, Backstab, Hanar, definitely worth keeping. Looks like Dirty Tricks is a little overkept. Looks like Edwin's underkept here. Even going first, because your deck's so cheap, it's worth keeping Edwin, especially against Warrior. It's the win con. But yeah, it looks like Blackjack's not underkept as well. Card is very powerful with a secret on any minion in the game. I'm just going to go through each matchup now and have a look at the Mulligans. So Demon Hunter, best card, Backstab easily. All the minions have 2 health. Cat as a 1-drop is great as well. Hanar contests 2. Miscreant and Edwin, yeah, these cards are very good. Especially Rogue is quite important going first, going second. Even here, Miscreant in this matchup, going first is pretty good. Going second it gets worse, funnily enough. It's quite strange actually. Normally it's the other way around. But just being able to contest the early game, any early game minions are very strong against Demon Hunter. Having a look here, looks like the secret cards are often overkept for how good they are. Dirty Tricks looks like it's definitely not a card you want to keep in the Mulligan, but it's kept 50% of the time, so don't want to be keeping that. Yep, Galacron's too slow. The Invoke cards like Maniac and Sugar are too slow. It's really about the very early turns of the game. So just focus on keeping this really cheap stuff against Demon Hunter. Don't be overkeeping the secrets. Secret's bad. It's hard to stick a minion, so the praise is bad as well. Next up versus Druid. Edwin the nuts against Druid, they can't remove it. Normally Spell Druid, so Dirty Tricks is really good. It's just 2 mana draw 2 in this matchup because they play so many spells. Again, Miscreant being good. I would ignore the Kronks, very low kept percentage, but Kronks is good probably because it does the AoE effect after Galacron. That's why it's going to be high up, but then why isn't Galacron high up? Yeah, Blackjack Stunner would be good if you knew it was big, but we don't know. We don't know if it's big Druid or not, right? When you queue into it on ladder. But yeah, looks like people got a pretty good gist of the keeping cards. Again, praise without a 1-drop, not the best, might be overkept. Seal Fate looks like it's definitely overkept. They don't play minions until turn 5, so you don't want to keep Seal Fate. Same with Backstab. Druid doesn't play minions. Most of the time it's Spell Druid, so don't keep the cards that only work on minions. As well, oh, Flick's really good in the matchup. You should definitely be keeping Flick against Druid. If it's Spell Druid, Flick's the nuts. Yeah. Okay, next up, Hunter. Normally high under Hunter or aggro Hunter, so you just need to contest the early game, which is why these cards are good. Yeah, Blackjack Stunner even a 1-2 on turn 1, I might just play that against Hunter, because if you can match the early game and not take too much face damage, then maybe you can make it to Galacond and win. Even Galacond has a good win rate here against Hunter, just because often the 5 healing buys you a turn and gets you, and like, because normally you have board by turn 7 versus Hunter, so buying the extra turn with the 5 armor is really useful. Oh, don't want to have a look at Galacond. Okay, but yeah, looking like Seal Fate again, massively overkept. If they're playing an aggro Hunter deck, there's often not a great target to Seal Fate, so don't keep the Seal Fate. This is the bit of a takeaway from the video. Seal Fate seems a bit overkept in some of these matchups. Again, Dirty Trick's too slow in these aggro mirrors. Praise Galacond only good with a 1-drop. Next up we have Mage. Mage is a much slower matchup, so things change a bit here. Again, very spell heavy, so Dirty Tricks becomes good. This is why we're playing 2 of the Dirty Tricks, because there's a lot of these spell heavy decks on the ladder. Yeah, choice for keeping the cat, keep the Hana. Tog in these slow matchups, definitely worth keeping. The Wondrous Wand, cheating mana is like the way Rogue often wins. So if you're facing a really slow deck, you know Mage is going to be slow, Tog definitely becomes good. Edwin, always kind of bonkers. You don't want to be keeping Edwin. The deck is so cheap on its curve. Yeah, looking like Tog underkept, Edwin underkept. Even like, I can look again on coin and going first. We can see the difference. Edwin on coin versus Edwin going first. Normally a big difference. You can definitely mull it away going first, but on coin you want to keep it more. Often the same pattern with the Evil Miscreant. Paladin's not really a deck, so I'm going to skip it, but it's probably going to be Murloc Paladin, so just keep the anti-aggro tools. Versus Priest, it's normally Galacond Priest, so not very spell heavy, so Dirty Tricks is good. Let's see, Miscreant might be overkept here. But I mean, I'd keep Miscreant against Priest. Here the Invoke cards are good, because you really want to fully invoke your Galacond. Also keep Galacond. Edwin, of course, good. Even Devoted Maniac's good here. All the Invoke cards seem like decent keeps. Tog is an interesting one in this matchup. If you Tog and play Wand, and they play Morrison, which copies your turn, it's really bad for you. So I think people picking Wand off Tog is changes. You want to play Tog, maybe for Crown, or only for Wand if the opponent's hand is full, or if you have so much tempo that they can't afford to play Morrison because they're going to die. That's when you want to play Tog. If you can coin Tog, they can't Morrison it, and that's really good for you. But that's why Tog is a bit awkward versus Priest. Yeah, we see Faceless Corruptor being good. If you already have an early game curve, Faceless Corruptor 2 4/4s, super annoying for Priest to deal with. And it's a slow enough matchup that you should be able to get this off. Rogue Mirror, again, early game, Hana, Cat. You can keep like, I don't know, Blackjack Stunner plus a Secret could be a hand you want to keep, but again, the Secret's a decent Mulligan win rates, but I don't really want the Secrets that much. Yeah, I'm still looking just to, I want to invoke the Galacond, same as usual. Tog on the coin, I think is something you want to be probably interested in. Does have decent win rates, even going first as well. But yeah, looking like Dirty Tricks is overkept. I imagine going first, Dirty Tricks is high win rate because they have the coin. But going second, you see it drops off a lot. That's also always worth remembering. If you're going first, Dirty Tricks gets better because your opponent literally starts with the coin in their hand. So if they coin on 2, that's 2 cards for you. But yeah, Hana, Ferrocat, can keep Secrets, Backstab a good keep. Versus Shaman, not really a deck, so I'm going to skip. Versus Warlock, often Zoo. If they coin and Prison Scrap Imp, you're screwed. But again, Hana, Cat, those are the best cards. Miscreant good too. I imagine Edwin's low win rate because of Galacond Warlock has such an easy time removing it, but against Zoo, which is becoming more popular, the Edwin's definitely good. So I would like the Edwin. Looking like there's facing more Galacons, Warlocks with this, because like keeping Galacon the Nightmare against Zoo is a bit iffy, but against Gala Warlock it's a must keep. So it's kind of relevant. Depends what you're facing more. If you're facing more Zoo or more Galacon, greedier keep or a lighter keep, right? Backstab good against Zoo, bad against Galacon Warlock. And versus Warrior here, Ambush. This is why if you play, you might want to play 2 ambushes, a lot of this do, because it's the nuts against warrior. They play the 110, and if you can play ambush and they play the 110, it's such an insane trade for you. Like, it's the best counter in the game to the 110. Like, it's just nuts. Blackjack Stunner as well, sapping the 110, very useful. Looking like it's massively underkept in this matchup. Yeah, so I'd definitely be looking to keep Blackjack Stunner. Edwin going first or second is the nuts. They have no hard remove for Edwin often, and it's the win con. You don't want to play Edwin on like turn 3 as a 4-4 or a 6-6. If you can hold it for like turn 5 as a 10-10, a 12-12, 14-14, 16-16, that's what you want to do. You want to make it so it's a stage where Edwin can't be removed. It's just so big. Again, very spell heavy deck in terms of like Corsair Cash on 2. Dirty Tricks is good against that. So I do like having the Dirty Tricks against the warrior. But yeah, Backstab, a common mistake in Seal Fate. The warrior is damage warrior, enrage warrior. All its minions often get damaged. Backstab isn't useful against these damaged minions, so I'd definitely be skipping Backstab, skipping Seal Fate in this matchup. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for Mulligans. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, but now we'll go into some gameplay. Up against Demon Hunter. Okay, so from the Mulligan guide that just happened versus Demon Hunter, the secret cards are too slow. Backstab's most important, along with a 1-drop. Really important to try and stop that early game. That's the deck tracker. Deck Tracker's a little confused right now. I'll just try and fix it quickly. Okay. Gonna want to backstab this. Question is, do we coin the Hanar for secrets in deck? Also praise Galacrond. I think we have to hope. You just have to hope in this matchup. Very likely he plays some more stuff here. I need to start contesting. Hope my top deck's good. Okay, it's a Pharaoh Cat. I think I'm just gonna dagger and kill this off. Just using the Hanar essentially here as a 1-5 basically, just to contest early game. Okay, getting a cheap rub 1 minion here would be insane. Oh, there's Dirty Tricks. That will fill the curve for now. Turn 4 is often a spell turn for them. Just trying to make sure I spend all my mana every turn. Very important. If you spend mana and your opponent doesn't, you're normally going to have more numbers in play. More numbers in play mean you're more likely to win. Of course, they might spend mana on better cards than you. That can happen sometimes, especially against a class like Demon Hunter.
Do you see what must be done?
Okay. I'm getting smoked. This is a really unfortunate set of draws. My hand's so expensive. I have to just kill it with the Vis. I don't think I developed the stunner. I think the tempo the stunner might generate from drawing a secret might be what gets me back in the game, but this hand is just so pricey. Looks like his hand also sucks though, that's good news. Maybe I just play both Blackjack Stunners next turn and the Edwin. Does he have the skull on the Outcast? Yep, that was my assumption. Yeah, so it's fine to play Hanar without any secrets. they've made it a 1/5, so its body is fine. Like, it's just a fine play. Okay, so I'll start with the Ethereal Lackey. So getting the secret here does make a lot of sense, because I have 2 Blackjack Stunners in hand. I'm already thinking next turn, Secret, Stunner, Stunner, Edwin. Yep, step as well. If he develops any sort of board here, we're gonna just destroy it. Triple Sap, huge Edwin. They don't play Silence in Demon Hunter. Okay.
Don't let the door hit you.
Fortunately, to play Blackjack Stunner, you have to sap something. I'm just gonna hold the 0 mana Stunner in hand. Should be better to have a 0 mana one in hand. I know I've played Bamboozle with my Edwin here. However, it's I mean, it's awkward because Bamboozle's the only way to proc the secret, right? So to proc the Stunner. So it's kind of awkward, but it kind of has to be done. Normally, I mean, if he can test for both the other secrets, then attack the Edwin, I still get a 6-drop. 6-drop is a 5/5. If he's taking 5, he has to be able to kill it too. Like, I think things should still be okay for me in that instance. Also, it's kind of like a bluff, right? Would I play an Edwin with Bamboozle? Like, you'd think no, right?
Now I am complete.
Okay. That's like you're setting up lethal. Okay, I don't have a taunt here. This is my only way to make a taunt. He might kill me here. We'll see how it goes.
Alas, poor warlock.
Matchups often very close here, coming down to like 1 or 2 life. So every decision point matters often. See what he has. Oh, I need to scam him here with some Bamboozle technology. Damn, he really ripped Twin Slice and the weapon off Skull. Absolutely scammed. Damn. Oof. Okay, so here we are against Priest.
You're back.
Versus Priest. So, the Hana has good win rates. Looking for the cat, looking for a secret. Okay, I'm looking for a secret. A secret, please. Yes, 1 secret to go. Any secret? Any secret. What about 1 secret? You could say, why don't you hold Hana for value in this matchup for turn 10? You can do that, but Priest can't actually kill Hana. No one plays Shadow with Pain and Priest, so if you play it and it sticks, all you need is a secret and you're good to go. Unfortunately, this is one of those awkward draws with this deck. No secret. You couldn't script it, man. Priest is obviously it's very annoying to play against because everything is created by, they have no card draw, it's all random. It's all reactive random cards. My hand is literally unplayable. Normally I'd say don't float mana, but against Priest, it's okay to float mana. This is like the matchup where floating mana's like the most okay. Togwaggle, very awkward because there's Morrisand. Yeah, this is the best, well this is one of the best flick, it's not the best flick target, but like denying the other dragon from reducing the cost is quite useful. Okay, it's not ambush. If it's dirty tricks, he overdraws. In terms of step targets, Flick's one of the best ones, so I'm just going to step and hope he overdraws. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the overdraw doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes it goes to fatigue, but it's more about I want the Flick in hand as a removal tool. The matchup goes super long. It's all about value. But yeah. Wondrous Wand is kind of off the table because of Morrisand. Okay. Yes, first Fate Weaver didn't do anything, so no reduction, so it's going to be tough for this guy to get much tempo this game. I don't think he's going to sap me, so I don't have much issue. I'm going to pick the Spellkin because it gives you a chance of getting the Togwaggle Scheme. Togwaggle Scheme on Kronks can be a win condition in this matchup. Gives you 2 1-mana spells. There aren't many 1-mana rogue spells. Okay. It looks like a really good Faceless Corrupt this turn. 2 1/4 minions on board. Don't think it really gets much better than that. Just gonna taunt up a 4-attack creature. Mainly because 4-attack's the most annoying attack value basically for them to deal with. Not gonna play Praise here since I'd rather use the Praise if it's set up for a trade. I don't mind just redaggering, taking it slow. Versus Priest. Okay, he probably has Morrisand in hand. Which means, yeah, the Tog for sure. No Wondrous Wand. If you do get... what am I doing this turn? Probably just a Spellkin. Okay, I didn't get it. I was going to say, if you do get the scheme, then you can pick Wand. And you go Kronk, Shuffle, and Wand on the same turn for 20 damage. Obviously that's not happening this time. Oh, the farm? Does Rafam win these? Replace your hand and deck with legendary minions. Mulligan McGurgle, get Shadow Madness, Caligos. Let's go Rafam. Oh, okay, that's a good rush, Lucky. I was going to go for a different line, but this seems better. Okay, I'm not planning on refarming anytime soon. The plan is to play the good cards, like Galacrond, and refarm afterwards. Problem with playing refarm is you lose all your removal cards. Like right now you have a fairly balanced deck, some threats, some removal. When you play refarm, your deck... I mean, you can hit legendary removal cards, right? But... yeah, not making anything 3 attack was kind of relevant too, because Shadow Madness, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, he's 3 invoked. He has a kept card, so we could have Gala in hand. We do not know. My hand is expensive and bad. I'm gonna go for a strange line here, but we don't have the scheme. I'm just gonna crown for tempo. I get 2/2/1s for backstabbing here. Seems like a good deal to me. This is a lot of pressure on him. You can't really play... like, it's tough for them to play the Mulligan into the crown because it's too much pressure. Probably not, I don't know. Like, is this going to be lethal if I push 1 damage? I doubt it. They normally scam some sort of removal from somewhere. Okay, that's both Shadow of Death's down. I mean, I'm going to have more death targets this game, so that's really good for me. Just about continuously trying to apply pressure to Priest. Sometimes they scam you with some nonsense, you can't do anything about that, but just keep on applying pressure. Like, in theory, they could remove your board every turn, but in practice, their deck doesn't draw all its cards, so often it doesn't have the card it needs to clear your board. Okay, I guess going face with the dagger. Would it have set lethal? Like, almost. I don't think any of these are flickable. Just want to get the Gala down because I want to start hero powering. We're going to draw something playable almost certainly. I guess this results in an overdraw. I actually just want to push all the face damage I can. He's at 3. I have Breach in hand. Not gonna play Dirty Tricks because of overdraw, but like he's at 3. 2, 4, 9. He needs to heal for 6 and clear.
My blood be born again.
Can he heal for 6 and clear? He's doing his best job. Okay. He didn't clear. Yeah. Sweet. Nice. Just the constant pressure to get there. Sometimes it takes longer to kill them. They have more removal. Sometimes shorter time. Sometimes you just don't get there. But you just gotta try and spend all your mana each turn. Keep on pressuring. And eventually you normally get there. Okay, so here we are against the warrior.
Watch your back.
The ambush is the nuts against warrior we saw earlier. Not sure what deck track is doing here. Praise Galacrond, even Miscreant, not great. I think it's just the ambush as a keep. Let's see if deck tracker works itself out. Be on one ambush. Something like this. Okay. Yeah, so we'll jam the ambush on 2. That'll stop him from playing. If you don't even necessarily need to have ambush here, any secret work that stops him from playing the 110. He coins the smith. Okay. Corsair cash. He's gonna smack me with an armor smith. Sap, sap, sap. Just dagger. Hand is pretty useless here. Oof. Need to draw a sap card. Yikes. No sap? Sap would end the game. Okay, I'm staying up for the sap card to be top decked. I mean, without the sap card, what do we do? I mean, what by the sap card I mean praise. If he plays a minion, we get the poisonous guy, but I don't think he's gonna play a minion. I guess we just have to face this, but I'm kind of dead. Oof. Yep, imagine drawing sap guy. This is not good. Now I can just kill it with the weapon. Oh, he's not killing the ambush with the weapon. He's just gonna kill me, I guess. Yeah, I guess he's just gonna kill me. I have to taunt up, I think. I only have 1 invoke on Gala. We're on 8, so we're not dead to Cork. If we take the trade, maybe. Okay. That kind of makes things interesting. I think it's just shield. Draconic Lackey again. Oof. I don't want Dragon Lackey, man. It's so bad. Am I just dead? Oof, just dead. Oof. Yikes. So that, for now, wraps up this Galacron Secret Rogue video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will be making more videos on deck guides, so if you have any other deck guides that you want, name the deck in the comment section below as well. Any feedback as well, that's greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye bye guys.